What to do when facing debt crisis. What should you do when you're in the middle of a debt crisis? Any one of us can be caught up in debt problems, and knowing what to do can make a big difference in how we survive. Here are the steps on how to deal with debt the right way. Know your real debt. People who are already in debt can make matters worse by refusing to acknowledge the problem. Instead of taking immediate action, some people choose to ignore calls from their creditors or refuse to even look at their billing statements. But the best way to deal with debt is to face it. The first step in dealing with debt is to get a copy of your personal credit report and analyze your accounts with all your creditors. Make sure that all charges in your credit report are accurate. In case there are errors, call the creditor involved right away to dispute the matter. Next, calculate your total debt so you can start creating an efficient repayment plan. Talk to your creditors. Instead of hiding from your creditors, speak with them. Don't be afraid to admit that you're having difficulty in keeping up with your payments. Show your creditors that you are most willing to take on your obligations and that any help they can extend is all you need to make it. Explain your financial situation and try to negotiate for an easier repayment term. For instance, how much can you really afford to pay each month? Most lenders would be willing to make adjustments on your behalf, especially if your record shows that you've been a trusted client for a long time. Don't panic. Regardless of how much or how big your debt problem is, keep in mind that there is always a way out. If you don't know what to do, don't hesitate to seek help from a legal and legitimate credit counseling agency. A credit counselor would be able to advise you of the specific strategies that you can do to solve your debt problems one step at a time. What about debt consolidation? In extreme cases, your credit counseling agency may suggest debt consolidation. Remember, acquiring a debt consolidation loan is not a quick and instant solution to your debt problems. It's just the first step, and in order to succeed, you'll need to strictly keep up with your monthly payments to your consolidation lender throughout your loan's term. Is bankruptcy necessary? Your credit counselor would know if filing for bankruptcy is an option for you. Yes, filing for bankruptcy is often considered as a last resort, but in some cases, bankruptcy may be the most appropriate solution. If bankruptcy is necessary, bear in mind that it's not the end of everything. As soon as you've been discharged from your debts, you can immediately start building a new and better credit history. Change of lifestyle. Regardless of how you choose to solve your debt problems, the only way to be free and permanently out of debt is to make changes in your lifestyle. Pay attention to your spending habits. Discipline and motivation are important to successfully manage your finances. If you find it hard to make changes on your own, seek help from a legitimate credit counselor.